Alright, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to begin by giving all praises, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kadash, and double honor to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to all the brothers on the four corners of the earth, teaching His good gospel in all sincerity and all truth, and shalom to you across our listening silence and obedience to husband. Shalom, this brother Jeremiah here, back with another video. Alright, and this video is gonna be on the chariots of the Lord, because the chariots is the vehicles that gonna deliver us out of this place, when the Lord comes back, right? Lord, what these scriptures say, we do the last video I did was on the day of the Lord, right? So right, as I was saying, the last video I did was on the day of the Lord, right? And the day of the Lord, when the Lord comes, Isaiah 66 and 15, he come and behold the Lord come with fire and with his chariots. The Lord coming with his chariots too, right? He is coming with his chariots, right? So I did the video on the day of the Lord, so now I could do it on the chariots, because that would the Lord going and come with also, right? The Lord come with cheating. The next lesson could be on the missiles, right? And I would kind of complete it off, right? The day of the Lord come with fire and with his chariots, stop all these people, and with the missiles, right? And with the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. And that is the missiles, ICBM missiles, right? So the Lord coming with his chariots. The first scripture we could go to is Psalms 104, Psalm 103 and verse 4. Psalms 104 verse 3. It says, who laid the beams of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariots, who walketh upon the wings of the wind, who maketh the clouds his chariots? Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai. Yahushai, he maketh the clouds his chariot. Right, and the chariots on them is being different form, different shapes. When you go on the GMS Word of Life page, it have chariots small, so just breeze into the grass on the ground. Look at that on video. It have big chariots, all kind of chariots. The chariots just come in different types of shapes. We see chariots as cloud, we see chariots of a beam, a roll of fire going, down. We see a chariot as a Rubik's cube, right? We see chariots as all kind of stuff, right? So the chariots has come in all different forms and shapes, right? So yeah, so the chariots and them, the chariots are different, right? We know this, right? And the Lord coming with his chariots, right? So that was one. And when it said come in all different shapes, but a flying rule, like Zechariah 5 and 1, that one had to come out too. Let's just go there one time. Zechariah 5 and 1, right? Because we see chariots on the gym, as would have, like, as I say, as a Rubik's cube, like a box, like a square, all different shapes, like a circle, a ring actually, just a ring of smoke, a ring and smoke coming out of it. So the chariots just come in all different shapes. We see chariots as a big light, Lego in some. We see chariots as, what they go call UFO, which is chariot, But we see chariots in all different shapes and forms. So the chariots and them could do anything, right? Chariot could go so big, go so small, Chariot could do anything. Zechariah 5 and verse 1. It says, then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. So then he turned and lifted up his eye and looked, and behold, a flying roll. That flying roll is the chariot. Right, so they call it chariot. They call it a chariot. They call it the cloud, a cloud. And they call it a flying roll, right? And I supposed to go to this one first, but I forget. So while I was make sure I remember. Zechariah 2 and verse 11, it says, and came to pass as they still went on and talked that, behold, there appeared a chariot of fire and horses of fire, parted them both asunder, and Elijah went up by a whirlwind into heaven. So it called it a chariot, a cloud, a flying roll, and a whirlwind. So you see, it describes it different ways too. It has different words for it, right? And it is different when you see it, right? Yeah. So can. So you see here. We could go to now. Have a lot. Revelation 1:7. Right, let me see. You can read the Isaiah 66. So like I have some on my chest. Right, Isaiah 66 and verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariots, like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke flames of fire. So the Lord come with his chariots, like a whirlwind, to render his anger. Because the chariots and them could zap. Right, them could zap people. Slack. And that would chariot and do the chariots and them can zap people. Take them out of the misery. And people can get some serious judgment. Because these chariots and them come back to play. Right? The kind of chariots, the kind of things the chariots could do is amazing. Right? You can't have this body and feel you could enter into that chariot, into the chariot. Right? And that one it's come up Isaiah 26, 30 or 30, 26. Right, when it say come up enter into the chamber, right, your body had a change to go inside there, because you cannot go inside the chariot, because this flesh and blood you cannot inherit the kingdom of Yahweh, which is, this body cannot go inside the chariot, right? Because you cannot speed. We even see it with these jets and men going fast with them jets and passing out. So imagine the chariots. A human cannot enter into that, right? So the only how you can get a chariot is if you make it a part of the Lord's elect. That's the only how you can get a chariot. Well, unless he's a Jake and he's a tutor and you get destroyed still, you'll come back, and you will get a chariot, right? But you see, there's a difference between the elect and the what you could call it, the balls bag Israelites, right? Have a difference, right? Revelation 1 verse 7, it says, behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, amen. Right? So he cometh with his clouds, and every eye go see him. Because when he pierced the clouds with the clouds, every eye can see him. Right? Every eye will see him. Even them which pierced him, that was back when they crucified him on the cross. Even them which pierced him, all of them can see our share when you come. And they can get judgment. Sorry. Well, we can't be sorry for them, yes? That would them deserve chariot and take them out of the misery, because we warn them. We keep warning them. We still warning them. The gates are open right now, but it's going very close very soon. So if you wanna make it, gate of repentance open right now. You have to come, and learn. Right, hacking onto the prophets. Right, so you'll get in a chariot, and the chariot don't blast you instead. Right, you wanna be in the chariot, you wanna hear come up here, not you ain't wanna look up and then you ain't see me in here, come up here, and you just see a beam and light coming straight down to you. Nah, you don't see that. Right, you wanna hear come up here. So let me see, it's supposed to have it's a good while and we'll listen on this. We have to sharpen up again. Okay, Revelation, read the Psalms. Right. Right. Yeah. Shalom. I can't say like I was just beaten a brother there. Right. So yeah, the Lord coming with his chariots. Right, the chariots I Lord again. You gotta pray that was say you gotta pray and hope yeah. Pastor he does elect so we don't get blast from this chariot. You know? So we get beam up instead. Right? Cause you don't wanna get blast, you wanna get beam up. Right? And them the Lord not playing when he comes back. In here we coming with vengeance in his heart. Right? That's for Edom and them, right? But he can't you know, destroy these people because they never hacking onto him. When the gate of repentance was open, right? So yeah, the Lord is coming with his chariots. And he not coming with a little bit. Don't feel it's a little bit he coming with, you know. He coming with plenty. That's why the next precept is Psalm 68 and book of Psalm 68 and verse 17. It says, the chariots of Yahweh are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them, as in Sinai, in the holy place. Right, so the chariots of Yahweh are 20,000, even thousands. Right, so the Lord have thousands of chariots. Right, and that can be, you know, these people can really get it. You can really get it from the Lord when he come, because he come with the missiles. First he come with, you know, the chariots and his weapons of indignation. Right, the indignation. Plague. Right? And with his chariot. So that can be a serious killing. These people can really get it because we prophesy unto them, you know. We're not prophesy. Yes, we did prophesy unto them. We tell them, hey, this can come to pass, so don't do that, because this can come to pass, and they still never listen. So that's why these chariots can come and zap them. Right? That one in Jeremiah 13:14. No. Jeremiah 3:14. 3:14. No, Jeremiah 4:13. Jeremiah 4 verse 13. Behold, he shall come up as clouds, and his chariot shall be as a whirlwind. His horses are swifter than eagles. Warn to us, for we are spoiled. So warn to us, we are spoiled. And yes, you are spoiled. So warn to you, Esau, and your 2/3. You know, your little minions, because you just know Esau can start to control them when he put a chip in them, right? So yes, right? So just wait, just know the Lord come with his chariots, and there the Lord is right there, right? That's why the scripture says, there the Lord is Salak. No, I saying the wrong thing. Salak. That's why we hastening the day of the Lord, so the Lord will come back and, you know, kill the oppressor, take down the oppressor. It's in Psalm 75 for promotion, coming neither from the east nor from the west, but from the judge. Right? And you can put down one and set up another. The meek of the earth, the humble, which is us, Israel. You know? So yes, we had to pray and hope we are part of the Lord's elect, so you do not get blast from the chariots, because the chariots ain't come back to play. Right? That can be a serious destruction. Right? And I have one more precept to close. Right? And we hear it say Salak, here it say it's swifter than eagles. And eagles are very fast things. So the chariots are very fast. And you know, they try to keep up with our chariot and they couldn't keep up. But you know, they couldn't keep up. You cannot keep up with the vehicles of the Lord. Them vehicles and them, some serious vehicles. Right? I'll close the same precept they call the Isaiah 26, I think it is. And 20. Nah, it's 26 and 20. It says, come my people, enter down to thy chamber. The chamber is the chariot. And shut thy doors about thee, hide thyself as it were for a little moment until the indignation be overpassed. Right, and that the missiles. So that's why you wanna hear come up here. You do not want to do here come up here. If you do hear come up here, then you doom. You had to want to hear come up here. You know? Alright, so I pray this as soon as I define, giving all praises, all honor, no glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Makakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of great mercy, and shalom to all the brothers on the four corners of the earth, teaching this good gospel and all sincerity and all truth. This was your brother Jeremiah here, signing out saying shalom to the elect, Shalom, lava carrier man. That is wicked place. Shalom. Shalom.